You probably use ChatGPT for free. But have you ever asked who's picking up the tab? OpenAI wants you to think they survive on $20 subscriptions. They don't. That's just the distraction hiding a trillion-dollar financial trap. A small group of researchers promised the world a gift. They founded a nonprofit called OpenAI, with a mission to build artificial intelligence that benefits all of humanity. But in just 10 years, that mission has been rebuilt into a trillion-dollar for-profit machine. To critics, this is the moment OpenAI's original promise starts to look like a price tag. And now, it's a company that may need another $207 billion by 2030 just to keep the compute machine running. To save itself, OpenAI is about to ask for your money, and not just for a subscription. They're coming for your savings. If they've already traded trust for a price tag, can they pull off the biggest financial magic trick in history? Today, we're looking behind the headlines at a financial web designed to keep you confused. ChatGPT does make money from subscriptions, but subscriptions are only the surface. The real engine is a money circle the world has never seen before. Think about this loop. Nvidia invests billions of dollars into OpenAI. OpenAI then takes that cash and pays Microsoft and Oracle for cloud computing. Then, Microsoft and Oracle take that same money and buy more chips from Nvidia. It's a $1 trillion feedback loop of circular financing. Everyone looks like they're growing, but the money is just moving in a circle, often financed by debt that doesn't even show up on a balance sheet. In simple words, it's like taking a loan from your left pocket, paying your right pocket, and telling everyone you're getting rich. It looks like growth, but it smells like a bubble. And that's the part most people miss. If you want to understand the money behind the technology you use every day, subscribe, because this is Price Tag Stories, and we uncover the truth behind your money. The most shocking change isn't just about the money, it's about who is really in charge. OpenAI just legally changed its DNA. They call it becoming a public benefit corporation. On paper, it says they still care about humanity. But in reality, the nonprofit mission just got evicted from the boardroom to make room for the world's biggest banks. But here's the catch. Some reports describe the nonprofit's new role as a minority, non-voting interest, a symbolic demotion dressed in legal paperwork. In simple words, the mission may still be printed on the website. But the operating machine now looks much more like a conventional tech giant. The board that was supposed to protect humanity may still have control on paper. But when a company needs hundreds of billions from Microsoft, Nvidia, SoftBank, Oracle, and public investors, the real power may no longer sit with the mission. It may sit with the capital table. And that is the real shift. OpenAI didn't just change its structure, it changed the question. From how do we build AI for humanity to how do we finance the most expensive technology race in history? They didn't just change their structure, they traded their soul for a credit line. And here is exactly how much that credit line is costing them. To understand the price tag of survival, you must look at the numbers they don't want you to see. They might be bringing in billions, but they are burning cash faster than they can print it. But internal projections suggest a net loss of $14 billion in 2026 alone. To fill that hole, they need a new hero. You. To stay alive, they have committed to a $1.4 trillion infrastructure roadmap over the next 8 years. According to HSBC, they have a funding gap of $207 billion just to keep the lights on until 2030. This is why they are inviting you to the IPO table. OpenAI is reserving a massive slice of shares for retail investors, regular people like you. Wall Street calls it demand engineering. I call it the exit strategy. They want regular people to buy the stock so the giant investors can sneak out the back door with their profits while you hold the bag. Now ask yourself, is Sam Altman building a tool to save the world or a giant machine to vacuum up your retirement fund? When the mission is hidden inside a trillion-dollar trap, you're usually the one paying the price. Drop your thoughts on OpenAI in the comments, like, subscribe, and stay sharp.